In the world of litigation, the legal staff has the most important job of drafting the documents which will be presented to the court. These documents are called pleadings, and each pleading contains a caption. This video is going to discuss how to draft a caption using the table function in Word. Captions show the name of the court and the county, and they also show the title of the action, which includes the names of the parties and the fact that it's a civil action. It's difficult to set up the caption to match the requirements. Look at this. You've got on the left, you've got your plaintiffs and your defendants. Down the middle, do you see the lineup of the colons? And then on the right, you have the fact that it's a civil case, and in this case, there's a jury trial demanded. I'm going to show you a trick using the table function of Word, and if I had known about this trick when I worked as a paralegal, it would have saved me hours of frustration. Okay, let's go to Word and see how to use the table function. So we'll get out of PowerPoint. We're going to click on the Word, our Word software. We're going to open up a new blank document. And then, let's see, can I make this full screen? Okay, so let's go ahead and leave 1.5 inches at the top of the page. That's 5 returns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's left justify the name of the court. This case that we're going to do the caption for is going to be in the Superior Court of Houston County. This can be centered or to the left justified depending on your court, and you will know what the rules are. Your attorney will give you a sample. Then let's do 2 spaces, and then we're going 2 returns, and then we're going to click on the table function. Okay, let's get out of this. We're going to hit table. We're going to insert the table. And this is going to be a 3-column, 5-row table. So 3 columns, 5 rows. Okay, and that sets up our table here. Now on the left, if you remember, we have the names of our parties. So in this case, it's Jane Doe. She's the plaintiff, and she is filing against Robert Smith. So plaintiff, and in order to indicate the against part, we're going to put a V period. That stands for versus. And then we're going to put Robert's name. And if you notice, the names of the parties are typed in caps. There's a comma following it, and he's the defendant. Now, the hard part is getting that funky punctuation lined up in the middle. So I've got my middle column. I'm going to center my punctuation. I'm going to use the end parentheses just because it's easier for you to see. A lot of courts use the end parentheses. A lot of courts use the colon. So you have to follow whatever the rules are for your court. But in this case, I'm in this center column, and I'm centering my end parentheses, center, and then in the right hand column, I'm going right across from the versus, I'm going to type civil action. Then I'm going to get out of my box, I'm going to hit 2 returns, and I'm going to center what my complaint is about. Complaint for injunction and temporary restraining order. This is probably Jane Doe asking the court to tell Robert Smith to stay away from her. This is a pretty typical case. Now, look, there's a table there when we really don't want the table to show. So how do I fix that? Well, first of all, I'm going to highlight the table, the whole table. Then I'm going to use this paragraph function up here, including this borders function. I'm going to go to the borders function and come down here where the borders are none and click on it, and my border disappears. And now I have a perfectly aligned caption, no problems. So I wish I had known this trick, because seriously it would have saved me hours of trying to space everything correctly. So now you try to set up a caption using the table function in Word and post it to the Dropbox labeled caption. Please let me know if you run into any problems.